All right, what's popping, y'all? Um, First and foremost, rest in peace to all the innocent lives lost in Rafah on Sunday during the Super Bowl. Fuck Joe Biden, bro. The messed up thing about it is this man. It's not funny. This man Joe Biden posted it. Obviously, it probably was like a what is it, intern admin, whatever the case. Posted it was a meme like with the laser like meme eyes, and it was like just what was the caption? It was fudge. What was the caption? Oh, it was just like we wrote this, just like we wrote it up, or like the script or whatever. Obviously, not obviously, but like referring to the Super Bowl and the Chiefs winning. But then it's like the attacks that were, carried out on the innocent civilians in efforts to get the I think what, two hostages or something. Um, using American weapons, funded weapons, and then I don't know. It's just like I'm really not a tinfoil hat person, but it's just like okay. I'm gonna go into this. So, did they carry out these attacks purposely? Because I've seen the point of how the Israeli attacks are kind of like what am I trying to say? I'm sorry. I just want to get into this. I'm not like the source for this or any like to speaking on this, but it's just so aggravating. Like it's beyond aggravating. It's aggravating for me because I'm not involved, but it's beyond aggravating for like the civilians and stuff. But the Israeli attacks are so in relation to what's happening in the West. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the point I've seen. Obviously, I don't know if that's like a solid point or even rings true, but you have on Twitter X, fuck you, Elon. You have on Twitter where it's like there was I literally seen it was like 1.5 like million tweets about what was happening during the Super Bowl, and that was amount was dwarfing everything else that was being talked about. But for some reason, it was still under everything else on the trending tab. So it's just like what the fuck, and it's just oh my gosh, it's just really frustrating, and I just want to give my condolences. Obviously, you know, like it just sucks, bro. Like good energy to all the innocent lives lost and all the families, impacted by that, all the families lost and everything. And I don't really talk about it because I mean that's not what this what I like really aim for this platform, like politics and stuff. But like I don't know, this is like beyond that. And then plus the stuff that I'm talking about, like Disney and stuff, like are pro Israel and stuff. And so it's just like, and it's the reason. I mean, I don't have to explain myself, but it's just like it just sucks, bro. Um, I mean, the point I was going where I was going with that is like I just it's very. I was gonna get into boycotting and everything, and for sure, but it's just like to me, bro, it's a systematic problem. Like me boycotting Disney is not gonna do anything, bro. And I don't mean that like in and I don't like I'm not trying to like sing the tune like boycotts don't work, but like bro, our government is directly involved. Like and I guess, I didn't really think about that, Disney like making money like overall, like does that play a play into like the taxes being paid and funding the military and everything? Um it just I don't know. It just like I just look at it as like yes, Disney's involved, but the people making this stuff is are for the most part, unless you get like a Noah Schnapp situation. Is that just whatever? The Strangers Things kid. Um, then it's like, yeah, I get it. Like you don't like go sell the seven seas for that, or do whatever you got to do. But like for the most part, bro, it's like that means like not everyone is a quote unquote Zionist, And I don't know. It's just, yeah, I just wanted to, I really came in fucking hot on that one. Um, I guess transitioning the best that I can. So it's not funny at all. Like, I can't stress that enough, but I guess I just laugh when things are awkward, I guess. But transitioning to the actual, I just came in, no intro, no nothing, just straight rant. That's crazy. Welcome to the What Did I Miss podcast with Dennis Styles. On this show, I'll be covering all the stuff not on my main YouTube channel at DS2 Smooth, from movies and gaming reviews to movie and gaming news to anime, comic books, and honestly anything else I feel like yapping about. Episodes drop weekly, so subscribe on YouTube or follow the channel on Spotify, whatever the case, so you can get the new episodes. But yeah, to the news, the actual or summary of the news. We have some interesting gaming news with some more Xbox games potentially. I don't know. It sounded like I was saying that word wrong. Going multi-platform, and we have a release date for New Game Plus for Spider-Man 2, which is very, 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 very exciting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Been waiting on that for so long because I've been really wanting to replay that story. I'll get into it, whatever. And then on the movies and shows side of things, we have some more DCU updates, which I don't know if you've been consistently listening. I love those. New Sony Venom project, ? Plus some live action Miles Morales movie news or updates, I guess, because we know it's gonna happen. Like it's gonna happen. This one I really really enjoyed this piece of it. New Predator movie / Prey 2 in the works. So yeah, that's really exciting, and of course a bunch of trailers. And the main topic of this week will be going basically, just dissecting, speculating the highly anticipated Deadpool 3 trailer, aka Deadpool and Wolverine. So yeah, very 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 excited for that. But yeah, there will be time codes below, so feel free to jump around to whatever part you want to. And okay, so I don't know, I could have easily just like listened to the first like 5 minutes or so of the previous episode, but I have in my what did I miss section. This is just for I always forget about talking about things, so yeah. And it ties into theme with the podcast. Griselda. I don't know if I mentioned I watched Griselda and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but if I did, I'm sorry, and it's just like a repeat. But if I didn't, Griselda, so that was made by the people who made Narcos, which I really, really enjoyed. I didn't watch, I don't know how many seasons it is, whatever the last season is, or like when, I guess it's not a fucking spoiler. Whenever, who the hell were we? Pablo Escobar, when he dies, I didn't watch the season after that, kind of just lost me. But, geez, I don't have any water near me. Sick about it. Oh, wait. Dang, there's like a sip of water behind me. I guess I'll bust that open for emergency, I guess. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Narcos. Yeah, so I didn't watch that last season, but I really, really enjoyed the show. Pedro Pascal. Boyd Holdbrook? Yes, I think that's his name because I said something Kinnaman last time, and that was the wrong person. So I think it's Boyd Holdbrook, but I really enjoyed that. But Griselda's made by those people who made that, and it was really, really good. I think it's only like 6 episodes. And my only problem with it, I'm not like, without like really thinking about it, the only like thing that comes to mind is it needed more episodes. It needed maybe not as long as which I wouldn't have mind if there's a story to tell, which there seems there is, if it was long as 1 or 2 seasons of Narcos, but it just needed more episodes to tell Griselda's. Jeez, I knew that was coming off, but I was not prepared for it. To tell her story and just more episodes to like just let her breathe and let her just get to know her and stuff. Besides that though, it was like really good, well shot, interesting story, really good acting, and yeah, I mean that's all I really got to say about that. But Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I really, really, really enjoyed this, which was really, I mean, it's not really surprising, but just from the way like Twitter was like thrashing this movie before it even, or not movie, it's a show actually. Both these are shows. Yeah, Twitter was just thrashing this movie or show, sorry, before this even came out, and just comparing it to the Angelina Jolie and Brad. with Brad Pitt. I almost said Brad Smith. Uh, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. But yeah, they were just thrashing and just said, yeah, this is not gonna look be good, and just saying like really mean things about it, like, oh, Mr. and Mrs. Smith with ugly people instead. Like it was just like really mean. But what's it called? But it turned out to be really good. This was Griselda's on Netflix and Mr. and Mrs. Smith is on Amazon Prime, I believe. And I advise both to check out both of these actually. But Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I just really liked the format of it. It was like more so. I think so. The original. Okay, I'm yapping. I'm really yapping. But I've already been going for 10. Yeah, I'm yapaholic right now. Moral of the story is Donald Glover, great. He made it probably with with other people or whatnot, but great. Go check it out. I really liked it. But let's just jump into the news because I've just been yapping already. Marvel Studios Blade. Marvel Studios. sorry. I have the giggles, bro. Marvel Studios. Oh wow, I didn't even mention. I was yapping. I didn't even fucking mention, bro. My PlayStation 5 broke. I am sick about it. Oh my goodness, you don't even know. This is partially my fault for sure. So currently it's on some shoe boxes, and I honestly, okay. So currently it's on some shoe boxes, and one of the top ones like kind of caved in, right? Really ghetto setup, and I really don't even need to like do this, but it's just I was just too lazy. Yeah, that's the moral of the story. I was too lazy, and now my shit's broken. So and it's on some shoe boxes, and it tipped over, bro. It tipped over, and I was sitting next to it, right? And I kind of caught it with my leg, and it bumped the ground so lightly, and it broke, brother. It didn't like break completely. Just the HDMI is not working. So I'm not gonna send it into PlayStation because I seen them. Oh, go wait. Before I get into that, okay. More of the story is I'm gonna get it fixed or buy a new one. But anyways, I can't finish Suicide Squad, so I can't review it. Yeah. So I was posting literally content on my second channel, and I was really so I really use my second channel to practice my thumbnails and stuff. So because no one really like watches those videos right now, and whatever, rant again. Jesus, stay on track, Dennis. So let's see. Where was I? Where was I? Oh yeah, I can't finish Suicide Squad, but from what I've seen, the game's fine. Um, the story, I really was enjoying the story. Of, mm, it's your eye roll moments here or there, but the comedy was landing for the most part with me. I mean, you could watch my playthrough on my second channel at DS2 Smooth Elongated or Extended. Either of those links will be below in the description, so don't trip chocolate chip. But yeah, it was fine. It's just the one really big it's probably more, but the mission structure is so terrible. Oh my goodness, it's just so boring. And I guess it's because it's a looter shooter live service, but I don't know. They definitely could have tried harder. Like most of the missions have these like restrictions on them, and some of them are more annoying than others, but then some of them are really fucking annoying. And the sucky part about it is the gameplay is great. So really, it's like same with Spider-Man 2, just especially with post game, give me more reasons to just play the fun gameplay. After you beat Spider-Man 2, it's just like you're kind of dead in your tracks. Like you can't replay the hunter bases, you can't, there's no more challenges like traversal challenges, stealth challenges, combat challenges, and then like you have the ones with Miles, but Peter can't even use those. Anyways, geez, we'll get into that in Spider-Man New Game Plus update. You know what's really funny? I meant to go in the game me news first, so actually great that I'm starting with this, and didn't get into the movie news yet. But yeah, just give me excuses to play the fun gameplay and make it worthwhile. Like I'm not expecting anything, I mean, which I guess I should, but I'm not expecting anything blowing out of the water like mixing structure wise for a live service looter shooter, um so it's just like, yeah, that was my biggest thing with it. I mean, my overall opinion on it, without beating it, the where I got up to is I just killed the Flash. Like that's still, I don't know how early that is, but I feel like I was playing for a while. Maybe it's because of the missions I was doing, the missions and whatnot. because I honestly, yeah, thinking about it, I really only did like a little bit more than a handful of main missions. But what's it called? Yeah, I mean, I would just, unless you're just like fiending for a nice looter shooter, then I mean, it's, and then nice is subjective. If you're just fiending for a looter shooter, I guess pay the 70, but I would definitely wait with a price drop with this, especially, and you're not really missing anything like co-op wise. I don't think, because I was playing solo and it was fine, and it would definitely be more fun with friends. But any game's more fun with friends. But yeah, I was just not really. I wouldn't really recommend this at full price. Definitely wait for the price to drop, and then also like there's a bunch of cool DLC coming out, which is going to be free. So wait on that, and then play the story and whatnot, or watch the cutscenes, the story cutscenes. Yeah, I don't really think you're missing much. Jesus, missing much with this game if you don't check it out, because really I mean, the gameplay's fire, granted, but it's under terrible mission structure. But most of the meat and potatoes are the cutscene, the story, which you can experience on YouTube or watch your favorite YouTuber play through it. But yeah, circling back to my PS5 breaking. I mean, when I get a new one or get it fixed or whatever the case, I'm not that this matters because no one listens or watches them, or maybe even listens to this or watches. Anyways, I'm gonna not make gameplay videos for now until I get my camera, which I want, but that shit's like $700. So gotta wait on that for a little bit. So yeah, gonna wait on that until I get my camera to do a face cam, because I record off my phone for like my main YouTube videos, and my phone's just like no storage, so it just fills up super fast. So I wouldn't be able to record like a full gameplay video. Like literally when I record my videos, I have to record for like 35 super janky, record for like 30 or so minutes, and then I have to export the footage to my computer to free up space, and then resume recording. And that's why my videos sometimes have like inconsistent angles and lighting's more so like some other shit, but more inconsistent angles because like I'm taking it off the tripod and putting it back on and whatnot. So yeah, when I get a new camera, hope that fixes that. So on to the next piece of, I guess that was my little mini, because I was meaning to do that actually, mini Suicide Squad review. I mean, there's some other things as well. I mean, I think the loot is really really fun and stuff, but I was just it was just, I didn't finish the game and whatnot, but I just wanted to give my more in-depth impressions than last week when I briefly talked about it. Yeah, I'll get to whatever I was thinking later. So next piece of news, actually, next piece of news, actually. Sorry, I was filling right there because I was trying to add a marker so I can kind of save myself some time editing later. But anyways, New Game Plus for Spider-Man 2 is arriving March 7th with new suits also coming. So we seen, okay. Rewind to back when I was talking about a little earlier. There's no excuses to play the fun gameplay after you beat the game. Obviously replay the story, whatnot, But I want to do it with all the suits. I want to wear the classic black suit. I want to wear the superior Spider-Man suit. At the start of the game. I want to wear the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit at the start of the game. Like, come on, that suit. Honestly, I mean, I like that suit in general, but I was like, when I put it on, it was really hard to take off because I was like, it just looks so great, especially when they updated it and everything, and like really, because when it first came out, it looked like ass, and they really like added like some really great detail to it, and I got addicted with that suit. I like it in general, but it just didn't think I would be that hooked to it. But yeah, there's just no excuses to play. Like I mentioned, you can't redo the Mysterio things with Peter. You can't replay the combat bases. There's no traversal challenges, there's no stealth challenges, there's no combat challenges, for whatever the case. And it just takes a lot away from it. And of course that stuff is not really, oh my god, like the biggest things in the world, but it just, like I said, it just gives you excuses to play the fun gameplay, and that's all that's all people are asking for, really. And it just, all that stuff missing. And I know God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, this first Spider-Man game, all had New Game Plus come in like 6 months later or so, and it was a. But it's just like, bro, come on, wait, hold on. Did Ragnarok not have New Game Plus? I think it did. It had to, bro. There's no way. Like, it's just like, and then the thing is, because like Miles Morales had New Game Plus on release, so it's like people would want this, and you're gonna have to put it in later, and regardless of the Spider-Man games, you see the track record of all the other PlayStation first-party games. Like they added New Game Plus later because people were demanding it, and demanding. I don't want to use that word. That's bro, just gamers be tripping, bro. I just be seeing some shit, bro, and I just be, oh, it's a Suicide Squad stuff. Like, bro, the harass. Oh my, ugh, I don't want to even get into it, man. If you've seen it, you've seen it, bro. But, um, just the yeah, I just don't want to use like a word like demand because it just sounds super entitled. But like people wanted it, like they yearned for it, you know. So it's just like this should just be a given, and this just goes into the more into the thought that this game was just like kind of rushed out, you know. And it was already kind of confirmed by one of the directors or developers or something. They were talking about a bunch of cut Venom stuff, which could have just been, hmm, nah. They had to have like one to make a Venom game because I was gonna say, did like the cut stuff like kind of spawn the idea of a Venom game, you know? So yeah, but yeah, New Game Plus, bro. I'm very excited for that. And there was some suits. So there were some suits. I was gonna say fan made, but that wasn't the right word. I don't know who made them, but that were, we saw concept, not even like less than concept art. It was like some, I don't know, like what to call it, like character sheet models, but it wasn't even really like a model of a character. It was like, I don't know, it's really weird. But I honestly didn't like really any of them except like one. It was like kind of the streetwear fit. It looks pretty filthy. But I hope there's more like comic suits. And I really want to. I don't know a ton about them, but like the sensational Spider-Man suit. It's the suit where the spider symbol's like kind of towards the left or the right, or I don't remember. It looks just really cool and it's really different. They should definitely add that. So I don't know if that's a Spider-Man 3 thing, but I know that's coming eventually. Has to be. But yeah, New Game Plus March 2nd for Spider-Man 2. Very, very excited about that. And they said more news will come out about it. So probably, I didn't even think about that. They said more news will come out as we get closer to March 7th. But like what else news would you need to have besides, a peek at the suits? So that would just also makes me think, they're coming with some other additions as well. Whether that's, you know, would they be able to put traversal and combat in stealth challenges in the game, like after the fact? I feel like they could, right? It wouldn't be that no thing, right? I would assume so. But on to the next bit of news. So apparently, this week was, yeah. Work ethic this week. I didn't really read any articles or anything, and then, I'm recording this on Monday. I just did not feel like recording yesterday. So that's work ethic on me. But Disney is investing 1.5 billion in Fortnite creator Epic Games to work on new games and entertainment and entertainment universe. Players will play, watch, shop, and engage with content, characters, and stories from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, Avatar, and more. That just seemed like the most like consumer thing ever. I'm like reading that. But I don't so this is interesting. So I don't know. This is not them buying, right? This is just them investing. Okay, so Disney. So I'm reading. I guess reading an article now. Disney is investing 1.5 billion for a stake in Epic Games. CEO Bob Iger said Wednesday in his biggest bet yet on the gaming space. So what's funny about this is I would not just, but I was listening to the Weekly Planet. I didn't finish the episode, but like the newest episode this week, and I think Mason was mentioning how Bob Iger was the one that like kind of canceled all the Star Wars games that were being made and like all the gaming stuff, like that 1313 game with like Boba Fett, like in earlier days. Was it Boba? I think it was no. I think it was Django. It was Django Fett, and it was kind of like an Uncharted-esque type deal. and it was Django in like the lower levels of Coruscant, and they just look. I think there was like some brief gameplay or something that looked pretty good. So yeah, so that was his fault, and so now that they're looping back to this, it's like, bro, of course people want Star Wars games. Like I don't want to like where are they? Like it's a for sure hit, you know. Um, Sorry, I was like right there. I wasn't trying to repeat the points I heard from Mason. That's why, like, as I'm starting to make like content and stuff, I rarely watch people who talk about the stuff I talk about because I don't want to like regurgitate points and just like it kind of and not even like, oh, I'm like copying this person, but like it's kind of like same thought, you know, or like it's a thought I agree with, you know, and it just kind of messes with my thoughts and shit, and yeah, just don't want to repeat talking points of other people. So I rarely like I'm starting not to. The only time I really watch people who make the stuff that I make, like type of content I make, like for my main YouTube channel, not podcasting at all, but YouTube wise, is when I'm like trying to study content, like just trying to get new editing techniques and whatnot. Cause like I'm new to editing, like I don't know really what can be done fully and whatnot. So that's the only time I really watch the stuff that I make. And then also there's like, you know, some stuff is like eventually stuff I want to make videos on. So it's kind of, even if I do repeat the same talking points, it would still be my own flair, but it's in my own flair type shit, and it's, you know, unique to me. I don't know, that was a weird rant, but so yeah, so I thought this was them buying it, but yeah, I guess not. So we'll just see what this looks like. This just seems like a super consumer thing, like, okay. But play, watch, shop, and engage with content, that just seems that's a terrible string of words, bro. That is a terrible string of words. Yeah, like what this what jeez, is this gonna be like Fortnite stuff? Like, is this gonna be its own thing? Or because recently Fortnite did the Fortnite Legos thing, which I saw quite a few people, like, you know, mutuals on my TL enjoying and stuff. So I didn't my toes. You know how like you my toes are like bent in a position, like knuckled up, like on the I don't know if that makes sense. Like knuckled up on the ground, and like it was like that for a while. And I just moved my foot, and they were like really like cramped up and whatnot. But geez, that hurt. Yeah. So what would this look like? I guess we'll definitely be seeing. Not even like, oh, keep an eye on this, but like, we will see this like in our face. So we'll see what this turns into. Next bit of next bit of gaming news. I just have like these two more pieces. Actually, the last piece might spiral into other things. But Ubisoft has stated the Assassin's Creed codename Red, which is set in feudal Japan, will be released by the end of March 2025. So you're kind of late, Ubisoft. You're kind of late. I'm actually so. The recent okay. Let's rewind. Assassin's Creed was my shiz, man. I got like introduced. When did Assassin's Creed 1 come out? Because I was a jit, bro. Assassin's Creed 1. I don't know how to spell. Not the film, brother. Because when did Assassin's Creed 1 come out? I was playing Assassin's Creed 2 Remastered not too long ago. 2007, yeah. So November. So I was just 7 when this came out. So I probably had played it when I was like 8. Yeah. So, you know, I just didn't. This has been in my life for a while. I'm saying that like it's so sentimental. I mean, I really like Assassin's Creed. My favorite one is Assassin's Creed 3 with, what was it? John? No, Connor. I don't know why I was blanking on his name. Connor Kenway. And then, you know, I really like how that like ties into. I really like just like the Native American aspect of it, and just introduce hunting. Did it? I think so. Introduce hunting, like tree climbing. That was like a big thing, honestly, to me. That blew my mind. Hold on. Before I get into that, the Assassin's Creed Online, bro. The Wanted and the bounty. Oh man, if you know about Assassin's Creed Online, I fuck with you tough, my boy. What did I play that on? Brotherhood? Was it Brother? I think it was Brotherhood. But anyways, back to 3. I just really like the Native American aspect, and then it was just a really good addition. All Assassin's Creed are really a slow burn, but that's a real slow burn, bro. But it really pays off towards the end. Like you're fighting George Washington or with George, whatever the case, George Washington with the against the Redcoats. Like that's super late. Big scale war, fucking cannons and shit. And then how it ties into Connor Kenway is the son of Edward's the Black Flag guy. What was hate? No, okay, I don't remember names, but how it just ties into Black Flag and stuff. That's super cool because Black Flag is a super solid one too. But where I fell off though was Syndicate. That's where I really fell off. Because what does it go, bro? Get this off my screen. Let's see. I fell off around Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I believe. Can we get a list of them? Can we get a list of them, brother? Okay, yeah. So we got Revelations. Wait, Revelations was before 3? Huh. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. That doesn't seem right in my head. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's see. So Assassin's Creed 3, 2012. And then after that we get Rogue. I think that was that was some DLC I didn't check out. Unity. I played Unity, didn't really have anyone to play through, but I really like the parkour on in it. And then we get Syndicate. Yeah. So we get Syndicate. Yeah. So I did not cop. Unity was like the last one I copped, like, oh my god, day one type shit. Fell off and then kind of got burned with it. Like it wasn't terrible. I don't really remember the problems with it. But I think it was yeah. Was it story? It was I really don't remember. Cause it didn't really have a story like that, right? No. Huh. Maybe I don't know why I didn't follow with it. Cause I was really like Assassin's Creed out. Like I was really, really tapped in. I'm not sure. But for some reason didn't cop Syndicate, which I went and replayed Syndicate, and that was really, really fun. Damn, 30 minutes already. So that was really. I got a speed, brother. We got some news. Jeez, I've been yapping. Yeah. So Syndicate was great. When I replayed it, I really like the variety of weapons and whatnot, and the setting is really fun too. And then so Origins I didn't cop, and then Odyssey I copped on disc, like some PlayStation Plus discount, and I enjoyed it, but it's just with the new line Odyssey, Origins, Valhalla, Mirage. It just I feel like for except like Valhalla, like Odyssey is a really good game. So is as so I've heard Origins. I tried out Valhalla, really wasn't rocking with it. Assassin's Creed Mirage heard that was decent, but they're overall like decent to good games, but they're just not Assassin's Creed in my eyes. Like this just is not Assassin's Creed, and so it's just it's fine. It just really seemed like they just wanted to use the Assassin's Creed IP, and then instead of making their own thing and starting from the ground up, which whatever. But yeah, like I said, they're decent. But so going back to Red though, the feudal Japan one. So we've been waiting for so long for because Assassin's Creed just literally ninjas Assassin's Creed like that just no brainer, and they just never did really anything with it. I think they did some little side game stuff with it, but just nothing like on this scale of the other games. So, but basically, what I'm saying is yap is jeez is if it's probably gonna be in the same as like Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, Mirage, and whatnot. So I'm really, really disappointed in the aspect. In that aspect, it's like, damn, we're finally getting the Japan game, and it's like in that kind of, you know, sphere of gameplay stuff. And so if it's, bro, it's just sucks, bro, because I just been waiting for this. But also, it doesn't suck because we have Ghost of Tsushima, which did the Assassin's Creed before they did. It's not no, health bars and whatnot. Not saying that I have anything against that or anything. It's just different type of vibe for what Assassin's Creed was. And like you can bring back fucking what's it called? One hit stealth kills all you want and whatever, and make it try to emulate the some features of the old Assassin's Creed games, but it's just not gonna hit the same, bro. Like it's not. It's not. It's not. Maybe story wise, maybe. I wasn't really Odyssey is a big game, bro. That's a big game. So I was just doing I had a lot of hours in that, and I was not even scratching the surface of the story. But yeah, moving on though, because I just been yapping, yapping, yapping. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. Um, let's just Helldivers. It's just been a game blowing up, and my fucking PS5's broke. Oh, back to Suicide Squad. It's bro. That game, like I said, is fine, but $70, bro. $77 plus tax. It's just I need to use my money more wisely, bro. I can't be wasting money on bullshit like that. No cap. Like Helldivers 2 looks fucking 10 times more fun than this shit. And oh my god, it's just Helldivers is Starship Troopers the game, bro. And it just looks so late. So basically it's on some you get dropped to a planet and highly advise. I haven't even looked up but look up gameplay, but there's probably really some funny videos on I've seen some funny clips. So there's got to be some funny videos floating around by now. But it's just you drop in, you're fighting on an alien planet, bunch of I'm not really sure like the mission structure and logistics, but you're just fighting hordes of aliens, hordes of robots with a team. You know, there's friendly fire. Like it just gets hectic, bro. Check out gameplay on Helldivers for sure. Cause if my PS5 is not broken, and it's only like 40, $50, so it's that's what I'm saying though. Like spend my money more wisely. Like this Prince of Persia, like come on, bro. Like I'm over here dropping $77 on the Suicide Squad. Which if it's like not terrible, but it's like, bro, if I'm spending $77, I don't want to play something that's alright. I'm just keep it a bean. Like, I'm just keep it a buck with you. So yeah, I'm definitely about to be more selective. And it's like I really only wanted to experience the story and kind of like feel the gameplay, but it's like I could have watched the story. I could have held off on the story and just like, kind of got spoiled on Twitter, but it's just like whatever, that was going to happen regardless. But, stay away from it on YouTube and then just cop it when the price drops and all the DLC's out. Like, come on. Like, I'm really disappointed in that purchase. That it just really reminds me of me wasting money on Modern Warfare 2. Whatever. So yeah, go check out Helldivers though, for sure. That I really wish I would have copped that game if my PlayStation wasn't broken. I'm just looking at it right now. I dropped it again on accident. Actually, my girlfriend dropped it. She kind of she kicked it over, but I was like, "You're very lucky. It's already fucking broken." She didn't do it on purpose. On purpose. But I was like, "Yeah, it's all right because it's already broke." But since it did drop, maybe it fixed itself. But you could tell that I was just lazy with the news. I just have here a bunch of Xbox stuff. So I'm gonna go to my DMs where I send myself my news. And okay, but basically, long story short, is there a bunch of potentially Gears of War, Starfield, Indiana Jones are potentially coming to PlayStation. I think I kind of mentioned this before, but then Xbox is having a conference or something this Thursday. I think we'll get more news on what's happening over there. But in other news, I didn't even think about Blade, bro. When I was talking about Blade during the Game Awards, and I was so sad that, it was Xbox, made by Arcane, which is subsidiary to Bethesda, I believe. Or it might be their own studio or whatever the case. But it's probably going to be Xbox exclusive. But with this news, Blade might be coming to PS5. Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski. So yeah, that's really cool. Gears of War, like I said, I'll check out the campaigns on there. Not really, what's it called? Too fussed on the multiplayer. If the same with Halo and stuff. But in Fable, I mentioned that might be coming to PlayStation 2 or PlayStation as well. So that's really cool. I was mentioning Fable, how I was like, bummed out that was gonna possibly be exclusive. But yeah, that's with that on that. And so we'll be, if they say anything significant, we'll be revisiting that. What's it called? We'll be revisiting that next week after that conference and whatever they put out. But yeah, that was all the gaming stuff. I've just been yap. We're already at 40, bro. So I'm gonna kind of blitz through this and I got quite a bit. I'm gonna kind of blitz through this movie news. So this is a rumor by apparently by Daniel Richman on Twitter. Marvel Studios' Blade film reportedly centers around a conflict between Lilith, Blade, and Blade's daughter. Okay, so I mentioned Lilith before. I said they were rumored for a Midnight Suns main villain or whatever. Okay, but let's get to Blade and Blade's daughter. So from the actually, let's look her up because I don't know really nothing about her. But what's it called? I think her character design was cool. I don't even know her name. Oh yeah, Bloodline. I think I was about to start reading this actually. Is her name Bloodline? Brielle Calder. Huh. Let's see some images. Okay. So yeah, she's like pink hair and yeah, she looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. Let me check that out. What is this? News Blade series. Is this the Bloodline? Because I really like this art. Oh no, Oh yeah, the Bloodline daughter Blade. I think I've seen this on Unlimited, so I might check this out tonight. Actually, I'm reading some Iron Fist, but that story, whatever. But yeah, so I'm open to see Blade's daughter for sure, but it just kind of like goes in line with this thing of introducing like these new hero daughters or not daughters. I'm not going with that point, I promise. But like new hero, it just has been daughters. That's why I said that. But new hero, kids. And I guess you have Hulk's son and stuff. But you have Cassie Lang. You have, I guess not his daughter, but you have Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, Hawkeye. And wait. I really did not. I'm really not on like a misogynistic tangent right now. That's not what I meant. But you have these like new gen heroes, being introduced with their OG counterparts or whatever. Yeah, it's like I'm just not. I just. It just okay. I don't have a problem with it necessarily. Obviously, it's some comic shit, of course. And I don't have a problem with these characters at all. Kate Bishop's cool. I don't really know about Cassie Lang. I don't know shit about her, but what's it called? It just seems like instead of introducing other new heroes, and of course, like you're getting the trickle and stuff, they're kind of just. It feels like they're defaulting, and of course, this remains to be seen. And how like big of a role the Young Avengers play in the cinematic universe, but it kind of just seems like they're defaulting on these like carbon copies of these heroes instead of like bringing in new ones. That's what it just feels like, and maybe I'm just like yapping and I just gotta look at the track record more, but just from memory that's what it feels like. And then also Blade's, again, I don't have a problem with his daughter, but Blade's first movie, can we just get a Blade movie, brother? Like, can we just cook with Blade? Like, can she like just be in a post-credit scene or more of like a background, like he visits his compound or whatever, and like she's just chilling, or some, like, I don't know. I just want it to be purely focused on Blade. Like, I don't, is that wrong to want? I don't know, but and it's like not even like trying to diss the daughter character or anything. It's just like, bro, the first Blade movie since we're just gonna act like I don't know. I don't really remember Trinity, but I like Blade 1, Blade 2, but it's just like, come on. You got a lot to live up to here, buddy. Like, you can't be playing games, buddy. And then just the way that the production on this movie's going, it's not going great. It's not going great, my friend. So it's just like, bro, is this even gonna be something worthwhile? And I really, really, really want it to be. But that was not on that. We'll probably get some more rumors and stuff surrounding that. So I said I gotta blitz through this. Let's get to this. Oh, this one hurts my soul, not gonna lie to you. So I guess this was at the SBIFF. It was some festival, film festival. Sundance, I don't know. Mark Ruffalo says that Kevin Feige has told him a Hulk solo movie is not going to happen. Moment of silence, man. Bro, the way Hulk went from hero to zero is so crazy. It is so crazy, bro. Like, they really did my man's tough. And I'm not like gonna act like, oh my god, I'm this big Hulk connoisseur, but I just understand from the comics I've checked out and like the stories I've checked out, like on YouTube or whatever, and like from what I've seen, like when I was reading Immortal Hulk and stuff, and like reading some older stuff, just very briefly, I just know the potential and depth of Bruce Banner's character, bro. Like, he has a lot of depth that the MCU hasn't even scratched the surface on, and they've sped through his development. Oh my god, I'm gonna get into a rant, bro. I'm in too deep, but we're here already. They sped through his development, did Smart Hulk off screen, and brother, what is happening? And then they got the rights, right? They got the Hulk rights back. And then now they come out with this. Unless this is some just ultimate deception, why? And it's just like, bro, and Ruffalo still looks great. Like, you know, some actors, like, you could really see their age on them as, like, some. That's kind of diss, bro. I'm really not trying to diss. People are getting older, bro, and you can see it. And like, but he's really, 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 really aged well. And so it's just like, bro, he has that longevity in him, and it doesn't even seem like he doesn't want to do it either. I'm pretty sure, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. We can, like, we could do this, Marvel. We can backpedal a little bit. It'll be all right. It'll be a little sticky at first. It will be a little messy, but we can backpedal. We can regress the character. Maybe have something traumatic happens, and whammo, boomo, whatever the case. Smart Hulk is Savage Hulk or whatever is overridden Smart Hulk, and we're back to square one. He can't control his shit anymore. Whatever the case, or how you want to do it, like. Just Marvel, it's right there, buddy. It's right there, buddy. Yeah, but yeah, that's just really disappointing. On to the next piece of news. Sony is apparently developing. This is from Can We Get Some Toast? Is developing a rated R animated Spider-Man character project focused on Venom. So this was a little. This was a rumor by Can We Get Some Toast, and I guess they're kind of reliable, not really, but I don't know. This kind of seems like kind of up in the air, because it's like, are you trying to do not even like something like Spider-Verse, but just on the depth in, I guess, storytelling? Like, are you trying to do something like that? Or are you trying to do something like Venom movies animated? So it's just like. I will keep my eye on this because I'm very hesitant. I mean, of course, anyone should be, but I'm very hesitant of anything in the Sony Spider-Man zeitgeist. And obviously, we get I don't know if that was the right word, but it's not. Yeah, I think it was right. But obviously, we get the Spider-Verse movies, but everything outside of that, of course, you get the Raimi, the Amazing Spider-Man movies are different or are decent, but you get. You get the Venomverse stuff, and that's what I mean, bro. It's like, and then you get them wanting to have Spider-Man 4 be multiversal instead of grounded, and it's just like, brother, what do you? This is they don't know how to cook over their live action recently. I think they're just kind of carried by directors with really strong visions and distinct styles, in my opinion. And then you get studio interference fucking that all up twice. Wow. And then you just get this whatever. If you like the Venomverse, you like the Venomverse. But yeah, this kind of seems like if this is true, I'll be keeping eyes on this to see which category it falls in. And I'm not expecting, and when I say the depth of Spider-Verse, I don't mean like some really compelling, but like something that is like genuinely good. Something that you can tell has passion behind it. And again, not to diss the Venomverse movies, like, but come on, dude, come on. But you get it, bro. Like, it just, yeah, we'll see how that develops if it is true. So, more Sony-verse news. Amy Pascal on potential live-action Miles Morales movie. Someday, not until we make 2 more. So this is from Variety. So yeah, this is inevitable. Like, this is gonna happen. Which, man, like I really do not know how to feel about this. Like, I'm really middle of the road, like, fence on this. Like, this has really 50-50 chance to be great or fucking garbage, or it could be all right. There's always a middle ground, But does she mean 2 more? Like, because Beyond is obviously coming. So when that comes out, does that mean 1, or does she mean 2 more beyond? So, we'll see. But yeah, this was coming, and I don't know really who could play a Miles Morales, but they definitely should get Donald Glover. They should definitely get Donald Glover for Prowler for show, and especially like whenever this gets picked up gets the ball rolling. He'll definitely be how old is he now? Because I would say he's definitely be a solid age. Because he's still he looks young at least. But be a little older to play Uncle Aaron. How old is he? How old is he? He is, oh god damn, he's 40. So maybe, but he still got them. He black don't crack. So yeah. But anyways, point being though, by the time this gets the ball gets rolling on this, which to give an estimate, let's see. So let's count Beyond Spider-Verse 1, and then one more after that. So it takes a long time to make the Spider-Verse movies, and Beyond doesn't even have a confirmed release date. So let's say Beyond drops 2026, late 2026, mid 2026 type shit. Actually, I don't even know. It might be 2027 to keep it a band with you. And then, so let's just say 2026 though. And then you get another. So what? That's in 2 years. So he'll be 42, and then you'll get another, I would say, 5 years on the next Spider-Verse movie. So it'll be 47. And that'll be what I said, 2026. So it'll be 2031. I'll be 31 years old. Jesus Christ. Sick. That's nasty. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so it'll be 47. So yeah, that's still a great age. And then, he'll have a little bit more gruffness, hopefully, unless he just still looks young. He'll have a little bit more gruffness to him playing Uncle Aaron. Because he was inspired. He looked really, really solid in the Spider-Verse, across the Spider-Verse in the Prowler costume, and then even the behind the scenes, he looked super solid in the costume. So yeah, I think that's a no-brainer. Oh, and then he fucking played Aaron Davis in goddamn The Homecoming, so it's like a no-brainer. So I guess the question really is though, is this gonna be tied to MCU? What will the MCU look like by then? Because after the Amazing Spider-Man 2 did bad, that's when they folded over Spider-Man to be in the MCU. So it's like, will they get a hit in the Sonyverse? Hopefully not. Will they get a hit in the Sonyverse by then? It's just like, oh, maybe we could start our own type of deal, So we'll see. That remains to be seen. But the next piece of news, Star Wars news. So reportedly, we got 2 Star Wars movies coming out in 2026, and that will end the Star Wars movie drought. We've been getting some mid shows, but the movie drought. When did what's it called? Rise of Skywalker come out? Was that 2019? Yep, 2019. So 2026, that's what, 7 years? Damn, 7 years without Star Wars movies? That's kind of wild. I was like, wait, no, we got Andor, but that's a show, buddy. I think that's a test to how good it is, I guess. Where am I looking? Oh, I'm trying to get back to my news tab. Yeah, so we'll get 2 Star Wars movies. So one will be the Mandalorian Grogu movie, which reportedly is set to begin filming on June 17th of this year. So they're really getting the ball rolling on that. Like, they're schmooving and grooving on that. So they have I guess sounds like a solid plan. Maybe they just, would that work? Maybe they just because they said they had season 4, the script for season 4 done. So maybe kind of reworked into a movie, or maybe just borrowed a lot of elements from that, and I guess that's being reworked into a movie. But more so, like, instead of changing a show to movie format, just borrowed elements from story beats and stuff from the show, from the season 4 script. So yeah, so that will be one of the movies. I don't know which date is these, because we have May 22nd, 2026, and we have December 18th, 2026. So yeah, not so yeah. So the next one will be the next movie. So one's Grogu and Mandalorian, which has potential to be good, but after season 3, it's looking a little shaky. But I'll be willing to give it a shot and give it the benefit of the doubt, because I like Mandalorian and Grogu, or Din Djarin. And I really liked, I mentioned it last week, Grogu's development and where his character's going, and how he's developed, getting by and whatnot. But the other movie will be Rey Skywalker. Hey, I guess it'll be Rey. Her being a Skywalker is so dumb. I don't care that she's like a Skywalker. Just like it just felt so unearned in my opinion. You're not worthy of the name. Again, it doesn't really fucking matter. But I feel like it would have went so much harder if she said Ray Palpatine and really like embraced the Palpatine name and like really wanted to make the name, with something good. Because whenever, I don't know if it's the case in the Star Wars universe, because I don't know if Palpatine and the Emperor are, if the wider galaxy has made that connection. I really don't remember, but just fan wise and fan base wise, just like, but and then obviously story wise, like she know what the Emperor Palpatine did to Skywalkers and whatnot, how fucked them up and whatever the case. But if she would have embraced that, I feel like just would have went hit so much harder. It's like something her trying to make the name right and really embracing her heritage and whatnot, and then not just adopting the Skywalker heritage, where wherever how much time has passed, like in universe, it just kind of felt like she barely really had any interactions and really a relationship with the Skywalkers like that. And again, it's not the biggest deal, but it's just like I really wish she would have used the Palpatine name. That would have been super super cool. Because I just, yeah, that whatever. But yeah, so it's gonna be a Rey Skywalker movie, and it's just gonna be her building the new Jedi Order with a time skip. So I don't know if John Boyega said he's done with Disney or what's the case, but I would really like to see Finn back and really continue his story, because they really fumbled the bag with him. Not gonna lie, like we could have something special with that fucking stormtrooper turned Jedi, bro. Like, man, I check out it's an older video of mine, but so it's not like edited the way the more recent videos are, but I really make some good points about Finn's character and what they could did with him. But where we at? We're almost at an hour already. Not gonna lie, I'm really about to just, because we have hella news. Jesus Christ, I really tried my hardest to trim this down. I promise, but because there's some bits I really want to get to, and we're only on the Star Wars news. So Donald Glover talked about his Star Wars Lando film, which I'm really excited for, because it seemed, so this was by the Hollywood Reporter. I didn't read the article, but it seemed the way like the quotes, again, it could have, not again, but it could have been taken out of context, but it seems like he has a lot of creative control with this. Donald Glover says he's taking control of Star Wars Lando film, which it brings a promising vision that will make people want it more. And just with his creative track record, music wise, Atlanta, how he played Lando in Solo, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and other bodies of work. Like he has a strong creative vision, and that's just going to be really interesting. I'm glad that this Lando project got turned into a movie from a show, because it's just, I mean, one, bigger budget and stuff, but it's just, bro, I love Star Wars. I love the universe. So it's going to really be interesting to see Donald Glover's take and his vibe. And I'm not expecting like an Atlanta vibe or Mrs. and Mr. and Mr. Smith vibe just plastered onto Star Wars, or onto this movie, which very well could be the case, because that's kind of his style. But just something new in Star Wars. Like we're just kind of, still in the Skywalker pocket era, which I just really want to get away from. But then it's just, more creative hands on, different visions. Yeah. Star Wars The Acolyte releases this summer on Disney Plus. So this actually, I'm really, really looking forward to this, because this actually, like I said, hold on, let me, Jesus, sorry. What was Acolyte? This is outside of that Skywalker pocket. That's a tongue twister that I was just saying I really want to get away from. So this is let's get this plot. The Acolyte has been described by Lucasfilm as a mystery thriller that will take viewers into a galaxy of shadowy secrets, emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic era. In this story, a former hold on, sorry, I got cut off. Where's that? Jesus. Okay, wow. How are you gonna tease me like that? So the area of the old Republic, High Republic, I guess lasted around 400. I'm not super knowledgeable about this era of Star Wars. That's why it's like so interesting to me, and I really want to like dive into, like, really go like forward or back, like somewhere, bro. Do something new. But yeah, so this, it just seems it's more dark side stuff, out of that Skywalker pocket. And then also the cast is really really great. Let me one off the top of my head, Daphne Keene. She is she was X-23. Yeah, Daphne Keene. She was X-23 in Logan and might be making appearance in Deadpool 3. Who knows? Ling Jung Jae. He was he says so it says Jedi Master. He was the main character in Squid Games, which is super cool. Some other people I'm not really sure really familiar with them, but Carrie Ann Moss, cool. So I'm not like super familiar with her work, but she was in Jessica Jones and like other Marvel Netflix stuff, and I really liked her in that, so that's cool. But yeah, it just really has some, at least those three people, really interesting cast. So yeah, that's something I'm really looking forward. So two, so expect a review on that. All right, so again, blitzing through the news. We gotta get through it. Gotta get through it. Let me see what I just want to highlight actually, because I'm gonna get to the because some of this stuff we'll see like more updates as we go along. So it's like not make or break if I don't talk about it here. Yeah. So I got a solid idea how we're gonna play this. So some DCU leaks and maybe updates. So James Gunn says. So I'm not sure where this leak originated from, but he commented on it. So James Gunn says at least one of the stories that DCU leaks shared are not true. Is not true, I guess. All right, yeah. So Darren Aronofsky is in talks to direct a Plastic Man movie. I know that's a really esteemed director. So let me see what he has done. Let's see. Oh, I'll get into the Whale, Requiem for a Dream. Wow, he doesn't really have a lot of movies, but okay. But I really heard he's good. So that's cool. Teen Titans film is in early in development. That is fucking lit if true. And then Sergeant Rock film in development. And then James Gunn said, "Had fun guessing." So obviously, the one that seems fake is Sergeant Rock, but it is up James Gunn's alley to make a movie about some fucking Z-list character and make a hit type shit. So yeah, I don't. So Sergeant Rock. Let's see. Sergeant Franklin John Rock is a fictional character appearing. Okay, bro, but what's his? Right, yeah, the DC Wikipedia. So Sergeant Frank Rock was an authority figure within his unit, Easy Company, during World War II. Come on, brother, don't cut. During World War II, the unit was made up of a desperate. I don't know. Desperate collection of individuals who managed to participate in every major action in the European theater. What? All right. Throughout the grueling conflict, Rock developed a loathing for warfare, but also creating a strong bond and deep sense of loyalty with the men of Easy Company. Seemed to be really like okay. Rock was one of the early field commanders of Task Force X, serving with them as early as 1952. So Task Force X is the people dealing with the Suicide Squad and whatnot. General Rock played a vital role in the administration of President Lex Luthor, who was also active during Our Worlds at War debacle, following which General Rock was put in charge of the new Suicide Squad. All right, yeah, some other stuff. So, I mean, that could be true, but I feel like that's the fake one. So, just going off of those two, Plastic Man, I don't know a ton about him, but I really distinctly remember him from Batman Brave and the Bold growing up. So I know some funny and great things could be done with that. So I'm really interested in that. And then Teen Titans, bro. But it's like which version though? So we're gonna go with like kind of a 03 lineup with Raven, Cyborg, Beast Boy, Starfire, Robin. Is that all? Or are we gonna go with kind of the OG lineup with like Kid Flash and stuff? Either or, like I'm excited to see. Of course, I would want to, that's the team I'm familiar with, the 03 like team. I don't know if is that a new team for, or is that like a previous? I know like some of those members kind of interchange, but I just Kid Flash is not a part of it, so maybe it's just that. So either rendition of the team is that the right word, rendition. either version of the team, I'm very interested to see. So how this is gonna play out, who is gonna be? I really want to see a Young Justice film, but I will take the Teen Titans. Not gonna lie. I mean, we could have both. To be honest, kind of. I don't know if that is that how that works. Kind of start the Teen Titans, go into the Justice League, and then, or not the Justice League, Young Justice, and then after, kind of team disperse. Like, Robin becomes Nightwing and Cyborg joins the Justice League or whatever, or whatever the case. So, yeah, updates, DCU updates. I didn't know what to say after that. I'm not gonna lie. Sean Gunn, James Gunn's brother, and also plays Weasel in Suicide Squad, and in this project I'm going to talk about, says Creature Commandos will release this fall. And then James Gunn says Creature Commandos is hard. I Creature Commandos is, I was gonna say a hard R. All right. Yeah. So that's cool. It's gonna be like rated R. Some quick stuff. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see updates on that. How's that come along? Percy Jackson has been renewed for season 2. Great. Love it. Love it. Love it. Like I said, they need to get on that. So Michael B. Jordan in the Ryan Coogler vampire movie, described as a period thriller focused on vampires. The shoot will take place in New Orleans and is looking to begin filming in April. And then also, Michael B. Jordan will star as twins in the movie, so that's gonna be really interesting. So Godzilla minus one. The budget kind of came out from LA Times, so it was between 10 to 15 million, which was only like, and then I think there was like a really low percentage of the budget was like VFX, and then like people said that it looked really, really good. So, and I agreed, and I was like, okay, yeah, that could be the case, but the working conditions in Japan are like really bad for like animators and whatnot, and so that was the point I was making. But then also the director came out and said like the working conditions were actually fairly good, and like I was reading the article earlier in the week. This, what's it called? What was I just talking about? Oh yeah, like he was saying that like because they're aware that their industry like working conditions are really bad, and so they kind of classify their, how do I say this? Kind of like classify them as like white and black. I don't know which one was like the good or bad, but you could say like the production for Godzilla minus one was, one of the good productions. They tried not to work on weekends. There is, I think I read in it, there was a sushi chef in there. I don't know how that plays in, probably good morale type beat, but yeah. I really like this news. So Christian Bale is building 12 foster homes that aim to keep siblings in the foster care system together and under the same roof. He started work on the project 16 years ago. I hope this is from him. I hope this village will be the first of many, and I hope that people come join us in opening our eyes to what's happening right under our noses. These are our children, and we must help our children. So it's some just like real life Batman stuff right here. I love this, bro. It was just, I was gonna tie this into like, more lighter news. But yeah, whatever. Forget what I said. But yeah, I just like this. Just blitzing through this. We'll probably get updates on this, so I'll skip that. Okay. So this is really interesting. Oh, this is before, I guess I'll get into this. The Bear season 3 premieres in June. Great, love the Bear. I gotta finish season 2. Really, some surprise star cameos in there that I really wasn't expecting. I won't spoil it, I guess, but yeah, it was really some surprises. But I saw someone mention on Twitter 3 seasons in 3 years. That's great. Like, and they said like old TV's back, baby. And this is like, yeah, I'm like really yapping fast, and I'm really trying to get through this. Not gonna lie to you, because we're at hour 9, and we gotta get to the Deadpool trailer and the other trailers. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Abbott Elementary renewed for season 4. Love that. Go team. But okay, real. Gonna go through it briefly, but I guess I don't really have much to say because I'm not sure. All right, let's get into it. The new Predator movie has been titled Badlands. This movie will be set in the future and have a female lead. And then also that was from the Hollywood Reporter, and then also from the Hollywood Reporter, I believe. I think no, Deadline. No, I don't know. Fuck it. This is from a source. Prey 2 is in the works. So that was the last Predator movie, which really a lot of people liked and was shafted on a movie release, which definitely should have released in the movies. It was super, super good. I really liked it a lot. But Prey 2 is in the works, and Dan Trachtenberg is also set to direct the new Predator movie Badlands that will begin filming this year. So I think he's working on Prey 2 and this. And hey, that's good get. I really liked his direction in Prey. But I'm not okay. I'll get to the Badlands in a second. But I'm not I'm not actually where it started. Ooh, oh, that could be really interesting. Cap. I was gonna say I'm not really interested in a Prey 2, but I do think they should do like what they're doing with they're doing both. So I guess like I should shut the fuck up. But so with Prey 2, how it kind of ended, it kind of insinuated an invasion after she killed, the predator. So if that's gonna be dealing with that, that could be really, really interesting. Kind of like a them boys kind of smoked, not gonna lie to you. I was gonna say like an army of predators versus an army of natives. Unless them boys got some trick up their sleeves, they gonna have a fight on their hands. But yeah, so if it's dealing with that, I'm really interested. But I'm not. I gotta hear more news on this. But the Badlands, so we will really see what they're doing after the Badlands. But it seems like they kind of like doing what other people were saying, other bigger Predator fans, because I'm very surface level. I love the Predators where like a bunch of people get sent to a Predator planet and they gotta fight whatever. And then Prey, I gotta tap in with the older Predator movies. But so this is gonna be in the distant future. So people wanted, like, other Predator fans wanted like different Predator movies set in different eras. Like we got the Native American with Prey. Do a pirate one, do a Western one, do a fucking samurai one, do like, and then a future one like this. Like, so what will really be to see if they're on this line of thinking is what they do after these two movies. But yeah, so in the future, we'll see. We got to see how far in the future. So is this going to be like, we going band for band with the Predator tech? Like, is that how it's going to be? Or is it going to be like kind of mid-future? What's the case, Because the Predators are really advanced. So it's like, hey, if we got some shit up on their level, this could be a quick fight. But it'd actually be really cool, though, seeing like a human kind of fight on equal level of the Predator and see how that goes out. Like, that could be boring. But, still see how that plays out. And then instead of, all the human always playing on the back foot. But I think that's what's fun about the Predator. Like, he's always outgunning the person, so they kind of gotta really think on their feet and think cleverly on how to beat him. But so we'll see how that goes into, or maybe it's like, well, we'll see. But yeah, I said the Bear season 3, Abbott, Coyote versus Acme. So I guess it's not officially dead. There's a still chance someone could buy it because I said no. Rewind. I said that this was not dead. And it's gonna be shopped around, and then there's some news came out that said it was dead because no one was trying to pay the 70 million for it. I almost said 70 bands, but 70 million for it. I think the offers they were getting were kind of around 35 to 50. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's what I read. And that was like from Netflix and stuff. But then there was like some weird bidding thing that was going on. But it's just like, so I guess this movie, the budget was 75 million. So I guess they're trying to. Of course, they're trying to get their money back for it, but it's just like, do something, like just release it. Fuck it. Fox and Warner Bros. And Disney are set to launch a new sports streaming joint venture in the fall. The venture will put ESPN, TNT, and Fox Sports on a new app together. This is from Variety. So we're just circling back to cable. All right, bro. Cool. Like, oh my god. Anyways, let's get to some trailers. So we got a thing. I was really close to Mike, so I'm really sorry if that bust your eardrums. We got a couple of trailers before we get to the Deadpool trailer. I'll go through them really quickly. So we have for the ones that interest me, and all these didn't come out in the Super Bowl, but the first trailer for A Quiet Place Day 1 has been released in theaters on June 28th. So this has Djimon Hounsou. I know I said that name wrong. And it has Lupita Nyong'o. Yes. Djimon Hounsou. Oh, Joseph Quinn's in this? Okay, cool. He's in Stranger Things. He's rumored to be Johnny Storm. A lot of people hate on him. I don't mind the guy. Unless he's like a weirdo in real life, then I do mind the guy. But I liked him in Stranger Things. And Human Torch, I gotta see that in motion. I don't think it'll be. We'll see. I was gonna say I don't think it'll be bad, but we'll see. But yeah, so I'm not really tapped in with the Quiet Place movies, but this one seemed the most interesting to me, and I do want to check them out. I tried to watch them with my girl, but she was not vibing with it. But we didn't start, but she just wasn't giving it a chance. I'm like, all right, bro, kafooey. But yeah. But this looks like the most interesting to me. It's like the day one of the invasion of the aliens. You can't make no noise. Silent game. And then it just seems a lot more like happening. And I haven't seen the Quiet Place movie, so maybe I'm wrong. I'm just yapping, but it just seems like a lot more chaotic, a lot more frenetic, energetic type shit. Like you got a bunch of aliens crawling around. It just seems, you know, interesting. Not to diss the Quiet Place movies, but it's like, I want to check them out, but it's like something. Obviously, I haven't checked them out yet, so it wasn't really grabbing me like that. Alex Wolf, why does he look familiar? Is he the Death Note guy? The Naked Brothers band. Okay. Jumanji, Hereditary. Oh, he's in some things. But yeah, so and I really like the cast on it. So more aliens, more vibes. I like it. Knuckles trailer. So this was funny. So I gotta get tapped in with the Sonic verse because Sonic 3's coming out, has Shadow, and I really fuck I fuck with Shadow's vibe. I'm not gonna say I'm fuck with him as a character because I don't know really about him, but I like his vibe. He's my favorite color pattern. Red and black, and he has some white in there, whatever. But red and black, packing 2 pistols in a fucking game. Like he's about his action. So got to catch up for that. But what was really funny about the Knuckles trailer is, okay, so I knew this was coming out, but I wasn't on my radar because I didn't think the CGI would hold, like it would be fine. It would be good. And then, yeah. So it's just like, whatever. And I wasn't tapped in with the Sonic verse yet. And then this was before Sonic 3 news I heard about it, or kind of, I don't know. But it just wasn't on my radar. But then the CGI looks really great. The Knuckles looks cool, or like still looks really good. And then Sonic's in this. I don't know for how long. But what was funny about this trailer, they played Knuck If You Buck, the song, and it's just really, really fitting. They could have stole that from RDC. Check out RDC. Yeah, they have some like video game houses. I got to check out what was their last one they did? What house they did? I got to check out that last one. I didn't check it out. And it's been a minute. I meant to go back and watch it. But yeah, so this looks good. I think I peeped in this. So I'm not familiar with the lore, but I kind of like, Super Saiyan Sonic when he has like the emeralds, Chaos Emeralds or whatever. I haven't seen other characters do that. Can they do that? Because I swear I seen like Super Saiyan Knuckles in this. So, and then also it's kind of like it seems okay. Seems very very kid friendly. Like the sound effects they use and whatnot, and like the vibes of it all. And then I don't know if this was introduced in the second Sonic movie, but Knuckles kind of has a human character that he's like with, because then you got like John Marston for Sonic in his movies. And I think they're in this too. Yeah. So I'm not sure. He is like his human character, so it seems like a very kid friendly vibe. I'm not going into this when if I do peep it, which I kind of plan to, just to get the Sonicverse lore, and it's Idris Elba, so that's cool. But yeah, I'm not expecting this to be fucking groundbreaking, blown away by it, fucking knock my pants off, nothing like that. But I got my eyes on it. So we got this teaser called Late Night with the Devil, starring David Dastmalchian. I hope I said that right. But he plays the what is Polka Dot Man? Polka Dot Man in Suicide Squad, which I really enjoyed. He's in the first 2 Ant-Man movies, I believe, and I really like his character in there. So I got to check out his other work because I really like him as an actor. He's probably in some other things I've seen, but I'm just blanking. But yeah, we didn't really see any, like, this was like kind of like some, I don't even know the time period, 70s, 80s like vibe, like sick hosting fucking, what is it, talk show vibes. And I don't know really what it was, but it just like looked visually interesting, and the title kind of has me hooked. So I'm gonna see what this develops into. The teaser wasn't really anything like, oh my god, like or really really told you anything about what was going on, unless I just missed it. But yeah, I'm gonna check, keep my eye on that. That's releasing on Shudder April 19th. So yeah, keep an eye out on that. Oh, and then you got the Knuckles shit on April 26th. All right, so April seems to be going. And then also we got the first teaser for Tales of the Mutant Ninja Turtles, releasing on Paramount Plus this summer. So this is like kind of the in between gap between. It's the in between the previous movie that came out and the second movie. So this is that in between bit, and this is them, I guess, in school and stuff. And I was under the impression that this was going to be in the same animation style as the movies, which it's not. But then also, it's still it's the movies look obviously better. This is going to be a show, but it's different, but it's distinct still. Like it's still, what's the right word? It's not just your typical animations, which I really appreciate. It's a lot more kind of definitely not as fluid, but I don't know. I just really respect it. Because when I saw it wasn't in the animation style, I was like, nah, kind of disappointed. But then I watched the fucking spider on my wall. God damn it, gotta eradicate him. Sorry, you will not survive here. All right, he's out of here, packed up in a blunt, smoking on that spider pack, man. All right, anyways, but yeah, when I was like starting, I was kind of disappointed. I'm on one this episode. Jesus Christ, am I on my crack? I don't know, bro. But anyways, what's it called? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was kind of disappointed at first, and I watched it and saw it. I was like, okay, it just, I don't know. It's very, I respect it. So yeah, I don't think, again, just like with Paramount with Knuckles show, I don't expect this to be like, oh my god, blown out of the water like the movie, but it's definitely, I really like these characters, these versions of the characters. I like the voice actors for the most part. And we'll see. I wonder if Jackie Chan's gonna come back as Splinter. That would be cool. But yeah, I just like this universe they're building, so I'm gonna check this out for sure. So yeah, that's all. I don't really have any comic news besides I guess I'll get down the, hold on, let me make sure it's in my weekly watch list. It should be. It's not. All right, because I was gonna say Ultimate Black Panther came out, and I checked that out. Yeah. So yeah. So I guess the newest installment, I guess that is comics, but I'll talk about it more in the weekly watch list. But the newest installment in the new Ultimate Universe being built, Black Panther came out. Checked it out. I'll get to it in the weekly watch list and how I feel about it. I don't think it's bad. I didn't finish it, but I don't know. Black Panther, we'll see. We'll get to it. But the main, all right, I don't know. I did that, but I'm kind of giddy, man. The main topic this week, the main topic, the topic of the show, the main topic is Deadpool and Wolverine. So, all right. Let me rewind. So I like Deadpool as a character. I think when he's really explored, and you get into that sad clown as aspect of him, he's really enjoyable. And I don't mind his comedic side and stuff. Some stuff lands, some stuff doesn't. But when he has a lot of depth to him, and when that's played with, it's really, really enjoyable to see. And then, getting to that, the first two Deadpool movies, like, I don't think they're groundbreaking. I will say this, actually, before I get into, them. I respect them fully for really, without the Deadpool movies, we wouldn't have got Logan. Without the Deadpool movies, we wouldn't have got Joker. Without the Deadpool movies, we wouldn't have got, Blade being rated R, and so on and so forth. We wouldn't have been able to dip the superhero genre into this R-rated territory, because they really, Deadpool made $1 billion or whatever the case, like, they really kind of got in, because when you make I've explained this before, but when you make rated R movies, it's a much bigger risk investment wise, because your audience pool is a lot smaller. Like, you're not casting this wide MCU Marvel net on the kids and the families and the nerds and the everything. You're only getting, especially with superhero stuff, and more in this case, you're only getting the nerds, right? And then you're only getting the adult nerds. So it's like your pool is very, very small, but then, kind of ballooned out of that because, people really enjoyed it, and word of mouth and whatnot. So yeah, I respect him in that sense for sure. But I guess point being, I don't think these movies are groundbreaking or anything. Like, at most, I said this on Twitter today, like, at most they're 8. So they're 6-7 range, and that's not even saying, I'm not even trying to shit on these movies. That wasn't my point at all. But I'm just saying that people are gonna say this is gonna be the best, people granted. I really had fun with this trailer. But let's taper. Let's get back our expectations a little bit. But people could be excited, bro. Just let them be excited. Um, but yeah, well, for me personally, like I am excited, but looking at the track record of the last two Deadpool movies, which one do I like better? I think I like one's like story better and just like what happens, but I like two's like overall. It's ups the scale basically, like grandness. And you fucking Cable, and I saw a clip of Domino when she was like running using her like luck mutant ability, and she doesn't have to use it, but you know what I mean if you know the character. But and it didn't look that great, but then also who cares? I mean, if what's going on on screen is enjoyable and like the story's good and enjoyable for the most part, like I could be forgiving on shoddy CGI. That's I mean I know that's probably for a lot of people, but me personally. But and like the sequence, what I mean about the sequence of what she was doing, it was really a fun sequence. So could be a little bit more forgiving on that. But just Cable, that type of stuff, fucking Juggernaut ripping Deadpool in half, it's ups the scale, and so I like it more in that sense. But I think I enjoy Deadpool one more just as like a whole movie, and then that in itself is not the greatest thing ever. I think it's very very formulaic, but and the way it tells its narrative is kind of weird, and just the way it's split up. And I know it's why I don't know if Ryan Reynolds came out and said why it was like that. It was because like if they kind of just did it in the sequential of what was happening, most of the movie would happen on like a freeway or some shit. I don't know. I could be wrong about that, but for the most part though, Deadpool comedy lands with me. Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. We'll get into it, but Deadpool and Wolverine. So this is the first time we've seen, technically, but in costume, proper adaptations. Like this is not proper 1-to-1. We know Hugh Jackman is like 6'2" and Wolverine's a small stubby man, whatever. But come on, bro, it's Deadpool and Wolverine, bro. How can you? I said I've been seeing some people lose their mind over this, but I just been seeing people like being really just, I don't know. Of course, I talk my shit, but it's like I really try not to yuck people's yum. Like if I see you enjoying something, like it's like for instance on Twitter, like if someone's talking about, oh my god, the fucking Suicide Squad game was so fucking fun. Oh, I love this game. It's my favorite game of the year. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna come in there and say, play better or play more games. Oh my god, this game's so shit. Da, da, da. If I don't have anything add to that conversation, like positively or constructively, I'm not gonna. I was like, I'm not gonna interject myself. But it's like it's like why even put that out there? It's like let people enjoy what they want to enjoy. But obviously, opinions need to be stated. Like you don't have to like everything that comes out and everything. But I just seen some people just be really, really just mean about it, type shit. And again, I mean, who the fuck cares? Like. If you want to be mean about a goddamn comic book movie, go ahead, I guess. But yeah. But we're gonna go scene by scene. But one thing that immediately stood out to me was, and I feel like we just got a taste of what to see. But the action looks a lot more like dynamic. Looks a lot more. Jesus Christ, can you stop it? It looks a lot more. I guess hold on, I'll get to the story beats in a second, but that scene where he's like reloading and like everyone's seems making gifts and super hyped about it. It's hyped as shit, but it just seems a lot more camera movement and just good Deadpool action. And like at the end of the day, I'm going into this movie just purely like I said, I know what to expect from a Deadpool movie. So if it's anything above that, I'm oversatisfied. But if at the very least, bro, I'm going to see Wolverine and Deadpool on screen. Like, I just want to see Wolverine and Deadpool banter, bro. Like, if them just, like, being knuckleheads together. And just, Wolverine be an asshole to Deadpool and Deadpool get on Wolverine's nerves and whatnot. Like, that's what I'm here for. And then on top of that, you add in the multiversal stuff, which is, like, it's milking the nostalgia cow, of course. But it's just like, bro, I don't know. Like it is, like I said, it's milking it. But shit, we're about to see. Like I don't know. Like just have fun, bro. I don't know. And again, I talk my shit like, oh my god, the Venomverse is so bad. This it's slop and da, 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 like, and then people could look at this as slop too, but it's just like, I don't know. I guess I'm more forgiving. I'm more forgiving on some things, and I guess I don't know. I talk my shit. I talk my shit. I don't know where that was going. Whatever, but it's just like I said. If it's anything above like Deadpool 1 or 2, I'm satisfied. I'm beyond satisfied. I'm just trying to see Hugh Jackman and fucking Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds Deadpool interact. Like that's baseline for me. That's baseline. So anything above that, bro, I'm eating. Just put it like that. But this story though, so Deadpool went back in time. So I was gonna watch an Easter eggs video before this, but I didn't get to it, and I sent some of myself stuff on Twitter that some people pointed out. But so at the end of Deadpool 2, spoilers, who cares? Deadpool goes back in time with Cable's time travel thing or something. And then he like because his girl dies, and so he redoes that and saves her and stuff. And so it seems like he creates his kind of ideal timeline because. So he creates his timeline, and then the TVA from Loki, who are like the timeline correctors. And so where the TVA is right now, interesting. So where the TVA is right now, they're not in their pruning shit. So is this, huh? So where does this take place? So is this a little bit before the Loki stuff, or is this what I'm trying to say? I'm stumped on that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Interesting. But anyways, so Wade creates his whole timeline and his ideal timeline, and that's not how it's supposed to go. So the TVA, which is a time variance authority, they come in, snatch him up, and they're gonna prune him, basically erase him from existence and send him to a void, right? And then prune his timeline and doing this whole shit to his whole world and shit. And this actually no. Wait, Cap. How did I get the trailer wrong? They pull him in and they say that they want him to help. So, geez, what I was just yapping. Yeah, I was yapping. So they pull him in and tell him, and they show like a bunch of old MCU clips. We got some stuff from Avengers: Age of Ultron, Thor: Ragnarok. It actually has his real life appearance when Ryan Reynolds accepted his Golden Globe or Emmy or something in Deadpool, with Deadpool mask and stuff in character. And so that's, I guess, saying our timeline is in the MCU. But they say this character, what was his name? Paradox? No, I don't remember his name. It's called Mr. P-Man. So Mr. P-Man says he wants them to help with something. And so the main villain is rumored. So, yeah, okay. Possible, Okay, let's say possible spoilers for Deadpool. I don't know if any of this is going to come to fruition or whatnot, but this is what I heard. So we'll say some possible spoilers. If you don't want to know anything about the plot of Deadpool or whatever, then I think I said enough about it to get you jazzed up. If you don't want to know anything, you should click off of here and I guess end the video, because I guess all what's coming next is weekly watch list and my Pondering My Orb. So I'll see you next week, buddy. But if you're staying, so what I've heard is that Cassandra Nova, I'm not familiar with her character at all, but I guess this is, what's his face? Charles Xavier's sister, and she looks like she's like disfigured and she's bald. You see like that was an insane comment, but you see like a bald-headed figure in this, and so I think that's her. I thought it was the ancient one, but then I remembered someone said, and someone posted a picture but said Cassandra Nova, and like she's bald too. So it has something to do with her. I'm not really sure what her whole deal is, but I'm pretty sure, they're kind of recruit him to do that. And I think I heard somewhere that, they tell him to do this, they get Deadpool to do this, and then what's it called? He gets Wolverine to help him, something like that. Maybe I think he tries to find the best Wolverine to help him, maybe. And then we also So like, there's that whole deal. And so is this so I guess the question like is though, what is gonna happen? Like, what are they gonna do with the X-Men? So I think mentioned this previously. The X-Men's origins, a lot of them are very heavily tied into like world events. You get Magneto with the Holocaust. You get Wolverine fighting in every world war. Even crossing paths with Captain America and Bucky. You get you get other stuff like that. So like a lot of the main player stuff are tied to historical events. And so if you introduce the X-Men now you're kind of skipping a lot of that. And so, a lot of speculation has been being they're going to be introduced from this film. And then I've seen some speculation with the stuff, the universe that Monica Rambeau is trapped in. That is going to be the X-Men universe to merge and on the incursion shit that's going on or whatever. And that's going to be the X-Men that we'll see in the MCU, which I think like something with that makes the most sense to do with the X-Men characters, because like I said, if you kind of erase a lot of that history, it's kind of you're kind of fucking with the characters heavily, which isn't unknown of for the MCU. And some of it does work for sure, and I think most of it for the most part works. But if you already have that history, and whether or not you want to explore that at a later time or whatnot, it's with them. Like, you're not starting from scratch type shit. So I think that's what they're going to do along those lines. And I think for the Fantastic Four, because they could do kind of the same thing with that, but with them I feel like it's a little easier to explain. I don't know how this spiraled in Fantastic Four, whatever. So we're gonna drop that point. But so it seems to be dealing with that, but we also get like maybe a peek at a Deadpool variant. There's one shooting some mini Uzis, and he has different style gloves than the one that our main one that we see. And also, I just want to go back a little bit in the trailer. This is what I mean when like Deadpool comedy lands and it doesn't land, and has to do with like Ryan Reynolds as well. But when he's having his party and the TVA come in and interrupt it, he's talking about like pegging or whatever, and he's like new to Disney, not like joke is whatever. But it's what gets me about like this joke is the the camera look. Like it doesn't always land, but it's just certain moments. And then this just really just the way Ryan Reynolds is just rolls his eyes to the camera. Like that shit, that's comedy gold right there. That's not comedy gold, but it tickles my fancy. Wait, is that a sexual turn? Okay. And then like they pull him through, and then they actually rip his wig off. Like that's super funny. Let's see. Let's go by this let's see. Let's go by this at 0.5 speed. So yeah, we get some, makes a peed my pants joke, whatever. I kind of struggled with that, I'm not gonna lie to you. And then you get this guy, this Paradox guy. I don't know. I should listen. I don't care about his name. Not gonna lie to you. Oh, well, main thing is we get a entry. We're back on the TVA. I love the TVA. I love it. I love his aesthetic. And then we get a shot of Wade, of Wade Wilson. He's like in this employee uniform, so I don't know when this is set in the story, or if this is a variant that we run into later, but he's like contemplatively looking in the mirror. And then we get what it looks like to be Deadpool visiting. So this could be it, but it looks like to be visiting the Avengers Age of Ultron setting when that first snowy battle. And we see it pop up on the TV, so he can very well visit that, but I don't know if that's the vibe they're going for. Like if he's on some Endgame shit and we're revisiting a bunch of not historical, but monumental moments in the MCU, or is it gonna do the same likewise with the Fox stuff? We'll see, but I'm open to it. I'm open to it all. And then you get Wade saluting Captain America on screen. Like that shit's hella funny. And then you get this desert setting. So what's the vibe here? And I think this is when we get a look at Cassandra Nova, if that is the character. And then you get Wade, it looks like he's hmm, it's like in a sand place. I'm not sure. And then you get him what it looks like to be Madripoor, because you after he's in this fancy location in his Deadpool get up, but everyone's it seems like a casino type of vibe. And then we get the first look, the first looky loo, the first looky loo of the main man himself, Wolverine. So, but we get a look at Patch though, his alias, his undercover alias, and I'm not super familiar with this time period of Wolverine. As I'm reading his older stuff, I'll get familiar. But yeah, so not quite there yet, I don't think. Maybe I think I did. Maybe just like put it on. I don't know. I'm not sure. But so what's interesting about this, and honestly, like before I even like saw like people putting this out, I was like, that does not look like Hugh Jackman's like stature. That looks like a shorter person. And so it's been speculated that this is a variant of Wolverine, but then also it's been speculated that this is the MCU version of Wolverine. Because Madripoor has been introduced already, but it's like I said, and I guess you could rework it. And if you have like Wolverine, of course, I want the incursion thing. So like you already have the established history of the X-Men, but if Wolverine is in the MCU running around already, it's not, at least to me, because I'm not really familiar with all the lore. I've been reading some Wolverine stuff and I saw him cross over with Captain America, but it's not the biggest thing that they change it. Like whatever works for the universe, I guess. But it's not the biggest deal if Wolverine is in the universe and he just didn't cross paths with Captain America, or could it be something they just haven't brought up? Because I don't even think. Maybe he does, but I feel like for the most part, he doesn't even know Logan's a mutant. I could be wrong about that. But I don't really Actually, I'm pretty sure I am wrong about that. But they could have crossed paths, and Captain America just really hasn't said anything about it. Like he just told Cap, keep this under the wraps, bro. Don't need anyone knowing about me. And Cap is the type of person to not say anything. So that could be also the case, but it's really interesting. So I've seen some names floated around. What's the guy from Kingsman? What's his real name? Because I was gonna call him his movie name, Egsby or something. Kingsman. Something Edgerton? Yeah, Tyron Edgerton. I've seen him floating around. I think that is a super, super solid pick. And I've seen Daniel Radcliffe, which I think is a super solid pick, and that's the one I would like to see the most, just because I really like Daniel Radcliffe as an actor. And I like to see him in different things, and besides Harry Potter, to really show his range and whatnot. And so that's the most interesting to me. But I'm really cool with either of those, or someone else, or if it's just fucking Hugh Jackman. But yeah, so we get to the first look at Patch, which is really interesting. Gonna be cool to see how much they use him. I should plug in my headphones, but I'm not going to. Probably missing dialogue, but Deadpool has a suit up scene, which is great. Cool suit up scenes. Coming back, they slap his butt. Got a little jiggle to it. No cap, no homo. Yeah, but like I said, he does a little splits like get up thing. See that the splits got me, but then he does this like little like thing, and I was like, all right, that's corny. Like the splits, that was funny, but then he like took it a little step too far. But yeah, so this snowy setting. So this looks like, so I've seen I saw someone point out that it could be the Logan setting, which it doesn't really look like to me, like the Logan in fighting setting. This could be the Avengers Age of Ultron setting, but you have Deadpool throwing knives at people and you get some blood splatter, so that's cool. Is this the Red Band trailer? Interesting. That's quite a bit of blood. Or it could be the Age of Ultron setting, or it could just be the Void. And I've seen some people complain because they said, oh, this is the Void from Loki. Because the Void has like a vibe to it, and this is just like looks like the set, doesn't look like the set photos, but it's like, a quarry type beat type shit. So it's like, are the effects not done? They're gonna add in like the like black skies or whatever the case. There's some color in the Void type shit, and then you get Deadpool. He's in front of the 20th Century Fox sign after this little snowy scene, and this is the Void in. Interesting. So that they purge the real life 20th Century Fox, like what's going on here? But then you get this like dynamic reload scene that everyone's talking about, and so like this was the first thing that really stood out to me right off the bat. Is that a UFO in the back? I don't know, but it just seems like a lot more dynamic action. And it's like that's already see, look, bro, that's what I mean. Like I'm very with this movie, I'm going to be very easily pleased. Like, it's already a step up in the direction that I wanted to see. Like I like the Deadpool action in two, so this is really just up really expanding upon that. And then you get Sean, who's the director? Sean Levy, I think. And then he did what was that one movie with Ryan Reynolds and Mark Ruffalo and Walker Scobell? Um Project something some Adam Project. I don't know, but the action in that was really good. So you get that. So him bringing that to Deadpool, I think is going to be very very interesting to see. And I'm gonna talk about once I go through this trailer. I'm gonna talk about possible characters that are coming in. So yeah, you get this. The reload scene is fucking fire. I'm not gonna lie. Whoa whoa whoa. So we didn't see who he's pointing at, but like I swear there's like a tiny frame where we see something. Hold on. Okay, maybe I'm just tweaking. Yeah, so we're going through this. And so yeah, so now we gotta so this seems like the same vibe. So because we have Eliath from Loki, the Loki show, and he's like this, he's the guard dog of the void, and he just eats all the universes that get sent, all the purge universes that get sent there. And so we do see him eat someone, and it still has those gray skies, but then he has that smoke around him. So maybe, yeah, so it just seems like the void is gonna look different than it does in Loki. And then we get Deadpool getting thrown out a window. We see his healing factor showcased instantly. He like instantly snaps his arm back in place. We get this guy with this weird machine. They're still in the void. I think a helicarrier in the back. I don't even know what it is. Looks like a so he has like a solar panel like kind of machine in the background, and this like maze type of device that pulls that like kind of put together. I'm not really sure what this is used for. Maybe to get out of the void. And then you get Deadpool again fighting some TV. So look, that's what I'm kind of interested. That's what made me say in the first when I was yapping about like he's going against like the pulling out his timeline, like going against the TVA because he's fighting TVA guys. So I don't know what's the case going on here. And then so we get some more fighting, and then we also that's when we get we got a peek at the Deadpool shooting the Uzi. So he's in this van and it's very very bloody, saying like "Come get me" type beat. And so we'll see. Oh, I see some claw marks here. So yep, we get some Wolverine claw marks on this driver's seat here. So we're maybe looking at a Wolverine and Deadpool fight. So that could be really cool. I don't really see any damage on Wade though. But then also this looks like the same van that he gets thrown out of maybe, and he snaps his arm back in place. So maybe this is the first like encounter with Wolverine. But then also we get Pyro. So this is the first look, I believe so. The first look at returning Fox characters. So there's rumored to be a bunch of those variants running around or whatnot. So Pyro from X-Men 1 and 2. I didn't even notice him. He does look a little older, maybe because of the beard. Because yeah, I think without the beard, maybe I would have recognized him. But it looks like someone pointed out on Twitter, he has looks like his old Pyro getup or his classic fit, something at least color scheme wise. I'm not super familiar with Pyro in the comics, really, with only the movies. But yeah, so that's cool. See a Fox character returning. Seems to have some henchmen. You get Deadpool like waving the white flag again, kinda. He's saying like wait, and then you get wait. You get Deadpool being thrown through a wall, but I had to go back a second because you see. Hold on. Okay, so like you see like the frame or the shot of him being thrown through the wall, but you don't see who's throwing him. So maybe he's like a little closer to the wall, so you don't see him. Because presumably, no, because he says get over here and help me. So Deadpool has his guns out while he's being thrown through the wall. So maybe he was shooting at someone. Yeah, damn, he got thrown far. Actually, let me see what he says though, real quick. Probably have to cut this part. Maybe.
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up.
Yeah, so he says, "Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up." So maybe they were fighting someone, but then Wolverine pops the claws. Still a fucking great shot. Love it.
No, I'm actually okay. Thanks.
And he said, "Yeah." So yeah, he says, "No, actually, I'm okay. Thank you very much." And the title card cuts, and then you see Deadpool Wolverine. But so it's like, maybe is this a different variant than who he was with? And or is Wolverine just being an asshole and about to stab like Wade Wilson and pick him up at the same time type beat? So we don't really know yet. And And then so yeah, it's just overall really fun. Before I get into like possible characters coming and returning and whatnot, um, what's this whole thing of? Oh my God, Marvel's saved. Oh my God, is Marvel will Deadpool Wolverine will it save or destroy Marvel? Like, bro, where's this narrative that again? I already know the quality for sure has reduced by a lot. No, well, I mean it's arguable, but it's very evident that the quality is taking hit. Very, whether that's oversaturation of projects resulting in rush CGI, half baked stories and improper structure of shows and how they make them and whatnot, and leading to other problems and budgets and whatever the case. The quality is diminished, but Marvel, I don't. It's on the slow decline, but bro, we're still getting solid bodies of work. Like we're not in a drought. Like we got Loki season 2, we got Guardians, we got Shang-Chi, we got No Way Home, we got WandaVision, we got what it was come out. I don't know. But we got we're not in a drought, brother. Yes, we had some stinkers like here and there, but bro, we're far from a drought. But if it's still don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If Marvel still stays on this constant decline, obviously, like decline, duh. But we're in for these conversations, bro. But until we get like three stinkers in a row, bro, we'll revisit the conversation. But I don't think Marvel is like needs to be saved, or if it will destroy it or whatnot. But I don't know. This stuff's still going, and the Marvel seems to be doing really well on Disney Plus. And a lot of people wrote that movie off and just really had bad word of mouth. I mean, that movie's fine. It's really actually I really like the action in it. Yeah, whatever. I know it's not a fucking Marvel's review. But yeah. So, yeah, what is this? What is this rhetoric, man? But anyways, so some possible characters. I'll just list some off the top of the dome. Kid Pool. So I think he has like fucking lightsabers. He's rumored to be in this, and then he's also rumored to be played by Walker Scobell, who played a younger version of Ryan Reynolds in the Atom Project. So it's like a easy no brainer, and then it's the same director of the Atom Project, so easy no brainer on why he wouldn't. I didn't even mention Kid Cudi's in the Knuckles show, so that's gonna be interesting. But anyways, so it's like a no brainer on why he wouldn't, like, why would he not be in this, and then capitalizing all these different variants. You got fucking dog pool. So I don't know what the fuck that's. Yeah, whatever. So, it said kiddie pool, like a pool, but I want kid pool. He has lightsabers though, so that's cool. I don't know. I'm not like familiar of who the fuck he is, or what Earth he's from, or whatever his deal is, but I just know he has lightsabers, and I really like Walker Scobell. I think I've been saying Scobell as an actor. He's really, he's super young, so I think he's like 15, 16. So he's really early in his career, but he's doing great so far. So hats off to that young fellow. But yeah, so some kid pool, some lady pool. Dazzler is played by Taylor Swifter. Swift is rumored. I've seen. So yeah, this is spoilers. I've seen, because I wasn't touching on this stuff at all, like when it was hot, coming out and stuff, because whatever. But I've seen Sabretooth in. I'm not gonna say in what capacity. I've seen Sabretooth in this from X-Men 1 or 2. I've seen him floating around. We got some returning Fox characters, obviously Wolverine. You might see some Storm, some Magnetos and whatnot. So that's gonna be interesting. It's just gonna be interesting to see where they fully take this. Let me go to my Twitter actually, because there might have been some more quick stuff that I seen. Yeah, so the glove thing. So we could see a little peek at a variant. Yeah, I don't. Oh yeah. So also there was a Secret Wars comic spotted on the ground. So that last shot I was talking about of Wolverine standing over Deadpool, there's a Secret Wars comic with Doctor Doom on it. It's just straight up the comic cover, like the actual cover. And then also next to it though, there's the drink that Stan Lee's character died. I don't know if he died, but he had like a heart attack or something because it was mixed with the Hulk's blood, a little drop of his blood. So damn, rip Stan Lee, man. But So that's right by the cover as well. So that's a nice little callback or detail, I guess. And then yeah, Cassandra Nova. Let me see. Yeah, Pyro. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but without reading seeing an Easter egg video, I don't think I really spot anything beyond that. But regardless, bro, again, like I said, I'm super, super. Oh, is I want to see really. I really want to see Josh Brolin as Cable return in some capacity. But yeah, I'm just like excited to see what they do, and obviously, I'm so excited to see Hugh Jackman on screen and not only interact with Deadpool, but I really hope he interacts with, because I know they're gonna recast for the Wolverine MCU Wolverine, but I really hope Hugh Jackman version gets to interact. I don't know, with some other MCU actors and whatnot. I feel like that would be cool to see. Regardless if really like it's like some big action or whatever case, but yeah, I hope it's just like just not all Fox characters. Which, and yeah, so Jesus, Jesus. We'll see how this ties into the wider MCU verse and how this actually, because I think this is rumored. I don't know if it was official, but this really really sets up Secret Wars kind of. We'll see. So if how that's gonna play, and what the post credits. This is thinking very hard far ahead, but this drops July 26th. But what the post credit scene will what am I trying to say? What will the post credit scene for this be? Jeez, I don't know why I couldn't say that. But yeah. And then I didn't even mention like really his costume update. I really like his new costume is a lot more brighter red. It doesn't look like that in all the shots, but the set photos and stuff, it looks and stuff here. And maybe the color grading. I've seen like some people complain about the color gradings being off. I mean, yeah, it could look better. I don't like ultimately mind it. Of course, want better stuff. Of course, but it's serviceable in my opinion. And of course, you want more than serviceable in this stuff. But again, this stuff is still being worked on, I think. So you could see some change, but I wouldn't say much a big change besides effects wise, and we didn't really see any crazy effects going on here. We maybe see some CGI knives and whatnot. It looks like to be some practical sets, which looks cool. Let's see. Yeah, but like this Deadpool, this reload scene though, I'm just really excited to see the type of action, not only just from Deadpool, just from other characters and stuff. To see how really that plays out and whatnot. Because again, the choreography so far looks great. That was some fucking style shit. Not gonna lie, he's Cash Money balling on him. Anything really else to say? All this seems like I seen someone mention. All this seems like from like the first like maybe 30-40 minutes, because it's called Deadpool. So that was actually surprising. I didn't think it was gonna be called Deadpool and Wolverine. I thought it was gonna maybe be called Deadpool 3 with like a slash to it or something. I don't know. But having the title Deadpool and Wolverine, that insinuates that he's gonna be in this. Wolverine is gonna be in this a lot. And so in this trailer, we only see like not even a frame of him, maybe a frame of him. So it's just like this gotta be from really early in the movie. So, and that being said, I mean, with all the leaks and stuff, try to avoid those. But I'm cool. I don't need to see any more trailers. I mean, I was already on board, but I just wanted to see how this was gonna look in motion. And I'm liking what I see. We got that little taste of the action. I hope there's a lot more than that. And then also I think numerous people said this, but then there's a fake set photo of Michael Chiklis, the original The Thing actor in the original like early 2000 movies. I'm getting a headache because I'm fucking hungry. I literally got off work and did some Valentine's Day errands, grabbed some stuff, and then just hopped straight on the podcast. I didn't even eat. I just have a headache, bro. But anyways, yeah. So he saw like there were some fake set photos of him floating around, and he said, "Yeah, those are totally fake." But he's like, I do know. He said he does know who's playing the MCU Thing, and then also I think he said like he's seen some. I don't know. I don't think this was from him, but the MCU Thing was right. But then someone else said, "Oh, Deadpool's creator. Ted McFarlane. No, Deadpool's creator said he was like on set of Deadpool and while they were like filming and whatnot, and he was like a couple times in. He said the stuff that was leaked, it wasn't even like scratching the surface of what was in the movie. So in the movie, and then all the leaks though come from one area. They only come from the Corey scene. So it's like whenever that part of the movie set, like we've seen kind of a not even a lot from it. We just seen a lot of random shit, but it only comes from that part of the movie. So there's a bunch of movie to experience in that they can jam pack with stuff. But yeah, at the very least though, I'm just coming in for Deadpool and Wolverine. And then, beyond that, if it's greater than, better than Deadpool 1 or 2, then I'm eating, bro. But then, at the very least, again, this is just nostalgia cow stuff, but we're gonna see some old returning stuff, and that's always cool. I mean, that's just easy cash, I guess, for them. But I feel like this is one of the cases where I don't find it like it's really hard for like nostalgia cow stuff to bother me because like I don't mind it for the most part. It's just like whatever. I guess it's more so how you pull it off. I guess that's with anything, but like if you obviously do it in a way, I don't know. It's really hard to bother me. But in this case, like I want to see it. Like it's not something like I'm like dreading. Like I want to see like these cameos and how they work out and what they do with them and who they kill and who they don't kill and whatnot. So I'm just interested in that. So at the very least, bro, I'm eating. But yeah, that's it on Deadpool. I'm gonna get into the weekly watch list because I got a fucking headache, brother. Not gonna lie to you. Um, so Superman for all seasons. I finished it. I think I mentioned it, bro. That book was amazing, bro. I'm gonna make a video on it because it kind of like I finished the book, bro, and I like had to go like somewhere after I finished, and I was pumping my gas, and I was just like looking at shit pass by, bro, and I was just like, bro, maybe life isn't so bad, and that really a story really hasn't made me feel like that. Like it just really, it didn't fucking change my perspective completely, but it was just like it really just I don't know gave me hope in a way. I don't know. That's kind of corny to say, but shit, it was a great story. I mentioned Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Yeah. So, Ultimate Black Panther. So I didn't finish this, but Black Panther as a character, and it was fine. And I think it's interesting because of what's going on in the universe and like what that implies and stuff. But Black Panther as a character I've never been like super drawn to him. Obviously, he's fucking cool. Like one of the best martial artists, fucking rich as fuck. He's black. But I know he's just super cool. Vibranium suit and whatnot. But he's just like never been a character I've been super drawn to. And I like the movies and stuff, but I don't know. Just keeping up with the comic like of his is not really vibey to me, I guess. Like, I don't know. I just really wasn't drawn to the comic the same way I was drawn to the Spider-Man one. And like obviously duh. And then also like Spider-Man's my favorite character, so it's just like I don't know. It really wasn't vibing with it as much as I would like. And I didn't think I really would, but it was just like in the new Ultimate Universe and I just wanted to check it out cuz like why not just follow it as it's starting and stuff and not get behind or whatever. But I really think I'm gonna enjoy the X-Men one though. That's the one I'm like excited for besides Spider-Man that comes out at the end of this month. Fuck, I gotta finish my video, bro. But yeah. And then just I have some music. So Beat the Kutonai. But I did not know that song was made by Certified Trapper. He dropped it like a month or so ago. But my friend sent me like this meme, right? And it had that song on it. And I was just like, watching the video. I thought it was a funny video. But I was like, bro, why is kind of slap? And I was just like, didn't really think anything of it. And then Babytron posted a picture with Certified Trapper, and he had that song like playing, and then like it said like by Certified Trapper. And I was like, what the fuck? That's by him. And then I went to listen to the song. The song's alright, whatever. That beat the kuto night. That's only like at the end of the song. I thought it was like the hook, but I mean, if you know who Certified Trapper is, it's his music type shit. It's an acquired taste. But I was also thinking though, relating to Certified Trapper, is he Lil B incarnated? Bro, I don't know. I just get crazy Lil B vibes from Certified. But with the funny thing, I was trying to find this Lil B song called Bullies, and it's probably the funniest song I've ever. And he's actually saying some shit in it though about like actually like real life bullying and like how that's bad, and like it's about this kid like who goes and shoots up a school. Wow, I said that was funny, but This little B makes it funny, but it's about him getting bullied and having a rough like home life, and having a rough school time, and it just it's actually like he's actually saying some shit though, but it's little B, so it's funny. So but I was looking for that song, bro. And I could not find it. I looked on SoundCloud, I looked on YouTube, bro. I could not find that shit. Really disappointed by that. We're going for 2 hour 5, but so yeah, checked out that Certified Trapper song, and then Equilibrium. I was kind of late on this. This was a Herbo X Babytron song, which I've been waiting on. I seen like Babytron posted a picture of him and G Herbo, and they were like recording, like filming a music video. But then like this song dropped like maybe 2 weeks ago now, but when I listened to it was a week ago, and I was kind of late on it, and I was really anticipating it. But safe to say though, because Baby or G Herbo is my favorite rapper, and I guess like Babytron is my new favorite rapper, if that makes sense. He just Once Babytron proves his longevity, like the same way like Herbo has. Like I've been listening to Herbo since I was in fucking middle school, bro. So once he proves he has that longevity, Tron could easily become my favorite rapper. He's just fire. Um, but yeah, I'm glad they got on a track together and it wasn't garbage, because I was gonna be highly disappointed if it was some ass, bro. If it was some cheeks, bro, I would have shed a tear, no cap. But it is really solid, and it's on some more um lower key vibes. Like it's not like super upbeat like other Tron like songs, like fast tempo and whatnot. It really suits him very well. I think Tron has like a super deep bag, and not to say Herbo doesn't, but he could really go fast. He can be on the more really talking some shit, like not spice talk, but like he's saying some real shit vibes, and that really messes with Herbo well. So I really fuck with that. Hope they make more music together. But I checked out on the spiritual side by Crispy Life. That was funny. What was the bar in that? He just has like, I was trying to like just pick out a bar of all these songs that are really just cool. But yeah, check that out. I don't really remember too much, but and then Dirty Nachos by Chief Keef. That was all right. I heard a snippet of it that on his Instagram that sounded really good, but it just didn't really live up to the what I was expecting. But nah, it's not bad or anything. I fuck with Chief Keef tough though, but just whatevs. But then yeah, so that's the weekly watch list, and we kind of make good time. I hope it's a good episode. I was really yap at the beginning, but I'm really motor mouth right now, but whatever. Is that a fuck? That sounds like a sucking dick term. um, but yeah, on to Pondering My Orb. This section, I just like to recap for get ready for the week. It's Monday. I'm a little late on this, and we'll get into it. But reflect on my actions, and what I could do better, and whatnot for the week going forward. Always trying to strive to be better and stuff. I don't know. I just like to add some little substance to the pod. We're just talking about entertainment and stuff, and all majority of the pod. So just kind of want to offer to some substance to the audience type shit. Maybe and like in me reflecting on my stuff, could potentially get some tips to apply to your life, or reflect on your life and what you got to do to improve and get to that next level or whatnot. But let's just get into it. But anyways, this week is just work ethic. Yeah. Yeah, I was just sloughing, bro. Like yesterday, like I should have recorded, but I didn't. I was just lazy, didn't do it. Should have done it, it just sets you back a little bit, and I'm like I said, I got mentioned earlier, my Ultimate Spider-Man video. Really got to get on that, bro, because I'm trying to get that out before the second volume comes out, but I just have not been working on it like I should, bro. And with my PS5 breaking, I try to really look at it as glass half full. I mean, I wasn't really playing it super leisurely. I just literally started playing leisurely. I was just making like Suicide Squad content, but I was started playing Death Stranding, and that kind of was my escape not to get burnt out a lot. Like I'm reading comics and stuff, but I don't know. I was really enjoying that, so it was kind of a bummer that it broke on me. And I'm not crying. I just sniffed, but and that it broke on me, and whatever. But I just kind of try to look at it glass half full, and just like, okay, that happened, and my Suicide Squad videos, while I did like making them, like no one really was watching them, so it's just less time like doing that, and more time I could be doing editing. And like I really got to get back on my TikTok shit, and like it's really good exposure and promotion. So really got to get back in there. And I wasn't fucking blowing up crazy, but it was making some headway, and I just got to really be more consistent on that. And same with YouTube Shorts too, because I was like, again, nothing crazy, but at least from so one thing about me, sorry, I just gotta like I'd be like, especially YouTube related. Like I'll get like 2K views on some, and I'm like, yeah, it's nothing crazy. Like comparatively to like people getting like hundreds of thousands of views and whatnot, or like 60K or 90K, 100K, and but like it is something. It is something to me. I haven't gotten 2,000 views yet. I haven't got fucking 60K views yet. So it's like I really need to stop. Like, it's all right. But no, it's something big for me. So I don't know where that point was going. What was I talking about before that? Oh, YouTube Shorts. Yeah, I was like getting like 2K views on like YouTube Shorts and shit, and just more as I was consistent. I was getting more and more views and whatnot. But it's just gotta stay on it though. Work ethic and really get to it type shit. And really just try, bro. Really just it's about effort. It's all about effort. And I think something that really like bit me in the ass in life, like I really never had to put in effort in my life. Like I was always coasting. Like it was always I was just like naturally base level good at things is the right word. I wouldn't say gifted, but like base level good to get me by. And if I wanted to put in that on some like Frieza shit, like if I wanted to put in that extra time, then I could be good at it. And it wasn't like a lot of like work and shit, But it's just like, which is fine. Like if you're naturally good at things, but it kind of, depending who you are, at least for me, it just kind of didn't teach me about like work ethic though, and like really trying hard and really, really, really buckling down and whatnot, and like getting your shit done. It's just like coasting type shit, and it really bit me in the ass. And like it's whatever, bro. It's everyone has their own journey in life, and you gotta do do what works for you and like what your journey is, bro. So that's my thing. Work ethic, work ethic, work ethic. Right after this, bro, about to shower, eat, and I'm about to edit this podcast so I can get it out by Tuesday morning. Bet that. But then also I want to really edit it fast. Shit, I got some other stuff I gotta do. Shit, kind of busy night. Fuck. It's 9:30 right now, but we're gonna get to it, man. Work ethic. Because I want to edit a little bit. I really gotta step it up, waking up early, because that's when majority of my work is gonna get done editing wise, and like all this other shit after work. When my mind's unfocused, I'm trying to decompress. Like you still gotta push through and get your shit done. But if you get that pocket of time, for at least for me in the morning, you got you got a majority of your work done. You put in some hours already, so it's like you're not stressed and like, fuck, bro, still gotta put in 2 hours of editing, and it's fucking just got home and it's 7 or 8, and my girl's here and shit. We gotta watch our shit, and then you just spreading yourself thin, bro. It's just really be strategic with your time and be deliberate with your time, bro. That's what it is, and that's how we go into the potty. I'll see you guys next week, man. Twos.